welcome back to this edition of Daily Actives brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I'm Dustin. We are looking at Tesla once again, and this is what we've been waiting for. We have been waiting for Tesla to bounce off of this incredibly bearish trend that it's been showing for the past month and a half. And today might have been the day, boys and girls. We see that the price is now at $2.31. Now, if you notice that the price has a blue background with black lettering, that means that it's actually 2 standard deviations below its mean. Before, though, it had blue lettering with a white background. That meant that it was 3 standard deviations below its mean. So we are actually moving closer to the proper range. Now the price is back up above the 5-day moving average, which is at 224. We see that we got a good amount of volume, over 135 million shares traded today. We were up 7.33%. You can see even from this chart over the past 9 months, that move that we saw was remarkable today. Now, this isn't necessarily indicative of what's going to happen in the future, but there's a good signal going forward. We can still see on the Tesla signals, we're still go short on the short term, intermediate term, and longer term, as well as we are bearish across the board for short term, intermediate term, and longer term as well. The positives that we see here, though, when we look at the rolling sentiment, we are down at 37%. When it comes to the 2-day bullish average, we're at 39% on the 5-day, we're at 42% on the 40 on the 10-day. And what I find to be most fascinating is that on the 10-day bullish rolling, this is not an average, this is just the 10-day bullish rolling. What we see right now is that we currently have tomorrow will be at 32% after today being at 24%. We may have bottomed. Now, if we look over here at the trading signals, nothing yet is confirmed, but we are very, very positive on what is coming through right now in Tesla. We can see looking at the chart that potentially this 200 level, this 215, which at one point here was the high. You see a high of 214.66 back here, or a high of 217. We may have just used that level that we formed here back in February and in March as the support for this recent move in August. That would be very positive to see. Look at the daily sentiment indicator. One of the things that I find to be most fascinating here is that we've come so far. We're down at 36% bullishness, where just only a few months ago, we were up at 70% or 71% bullishness. So off of this level being at 36%, which is, if we want to be honest, the lowest level, this is the lowest level that we have seen in Tesla for bullishness going back 9 months. That is incredibly bullish. There is so much bearishness right now in the stock, and you're getting return of volume as the price is starting to bounce off the bottom. I'd love to see that. We see the volatility is still breaking out while the correlation is going negative. That isn't necessarily good. We'd like to see would be a correlation tomorrow, either starts to go positive or the volatility starts to roll over. Let's go ahead and look at that volatility real quick. So if we look here, we're probably going to see, so if you look 16.8 to 17.6, what is that? That's 0.8% change. Now, if we look at 7.6 to 18.2, that's only a 0.6% change. So we could see, at least right now, we're seeing the slowing down of the change of the volatility. And hopefully the volatility rolls over while this correlation still stays negative. That is going to be fantastic. Now we look at the trade range. No surprise here. Obviously, I've been pointing this out for a while that the price was sliding towards the bottom of the range. You can see it has just bounced directly off the bottom of the range after last Friday. Now, I don't expect that this is going to mean that we're going to go all the way back up to the top to 289 right away, but I do suspect that this means we're not going to be hitting 209. We're not going to be hitting 215 anytime soon. Now, there obviously at any moment could be a terrible catalyst that comes in the market, but things are looking good. For Tesla, even on the weekly trade range, we're all the way back in the middle of the range now, essentially. Now the bottom's got to come up and the top has to come down, but things are looking very good for Tesla. I just like the way this looks. The ultra fast sentiment. Now this is based on the 2-day. One of the things that I love about this is that, again, we're at 38%. This is the lowest level if you go back all the way for 9 months in Tesla. That is incredible. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And before you go, we have a new high newsletter here where we send you 25 stocks breaking out every single week. Some of them are hitting new highs. Some of them are just hitting, breaking out to 52-week highs. We've got a list of between $5 and $20 stocks and then ones above $20. Just tell me what you think. I want to hear in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? And get yourself on that new high newsletter. I'll talk to you soon.